Oh, this is bad. No, let me call it what it is. This is fucked up.
Now one shall begin one's blog.
The time has come for the reading, dealing, spirit reading, beer drinking, pot smoking son of a gun is back with yet another exciting blog. But in case you can't tell, I finally reached the 21st century. Woo! Because I've got a camera and I've got a mic, and I guarantee it ain't gonna be like that whinging little bitch on YouTube who'll just go ooh, ooh. So let's begin the exciting blog featuring me. So, in case anybody can't tell, I've actually said I'm going to regularly have a skinhead from now on due to the fact the light is shining at the back of my head. Well, it's hard to say, man. I'm going bald and it freaking sucks. And it freaking does my head in. It's like all the pictures I usually get taken with my friends and stuff. They're always looking at the back of my head, trying to see their future. Woo! Pisses me off. So this is going to be from now on my permanent hairstyle. No more long dyed hair, multicolored hair, which it hadn't been for about 2 years anyway. So moving swiftly on. So we move on to a certain incident in a restaurant where I went during the Christmas period, where me and a couple of my friends, went to the restaurant. We had us a meal, a Chinese meal, and we all decided to go out for a fag. And then we all decided to run away, because that's how bad I am. I'm the baddest English badass of all time. So, but little did we realise, whilst we were running away, we made a certain reservation in a certain person's name. You never guess whose name that was. It was goddamn mine! And the most annoying thing is, I didn't even freaking ring him. Freaking Sarah or somebody like that, put in Tom Reader's name. So, if you happen to see me getting chased by Chinese triads, please come to my rescue. Don't laugh. So, come to my rescue, because you better do, because I'd come to the rescue for you if you're getting chased by Chinese triads. Anyway, moving swiftly on. A certain incident where, after a night out in a clubbing at the corporation, after the night finished, I drank quite excessively as usual, and I was quite, totaled. Where outside, a certain lady was outside going round, can you lend me 60p for my bus fare? Anyhow, I ended up walking off with this certain lady. There was a certain lady goes by the name of Crack Lady. Anyway, I ended up walking up Ecky Road and drawed out a tenner, thinking I'm going to get some Puff the Magic Dragon, not sex. But anyway, I gave her a tenner, thinking I'm going to get some weed. She walked round the corner, disappeared, checked my wallet. Well, obviously £10 went, not £10 of weight though, which I really could use with. But my wallet went, my card went, and my mobile went. It disappeared, and I was screwed. So I stormed up Ecky Road, and caught a taxi, where little realising that all my money went, the taxi driver dragged me out of the taxi and chucked me out of the taxi. If I was sober, I'd kick his ass. But it's not the point, is it? So I ended up falling asleep outside Tesco on Ecky Road at a bus stop, and somebody came up to me. I don't remember who it was, and he said, "Fry, what are you doing?" And I said, "I don't know." So I think I was absolutely still total, I might add. And I basically walked all the way up to my old house, knocked on the door, hoping somebody would let me in. Nobody answered. Went over to Gina's house, cheerful lady she is, not press the doorbell, and what do you want? Let me in. And she just basically told me to go fuck myself. Not very nice, is it? Reader made him tolerate this shit. I'm gonna get my own back on you, bitch, so you better watch yourself. Anyway, after that, I stormed up a hill, strutted my stuff, walked up the hill, went up to further up the hill even, and then went up to my former housemates who actually care for me, even though they take the piss out of me most of the time. Dickheads. Knocked on their door, and luckily the heroic Sam, the caveman Whittaker, came to my rescue, opened the door, and said, "Reader, what are you doing? Give me this!" Slapped me in the back of my ball patch. Went to sleep. End of. So now we move on to our next subject, which is the New Year's party. Well, to be honest, I didn't really have a very good time whatsoever, because I wasn't very well over the Christmas period, as some people may well know. But there was one highlight of it. There was a certain guy, when I brought loads of beer, of course, because I'm a beer drinking, swiggling, whatever. Well, anyway, I was drinking some beer with my friends, surrounded by my friends, even though I was pretty mardy because I was ill. And basically, I needed a wee, you know, just needed to go for a tiddle. And then I went out, then I just said, Rose, can you please look after the beer for me while I go for use the urinal? And she said, certainly. Anyway, I went to the toilet, took a piss, came back, and Rose said, this guy who's claiming the beer is his. And I looked at this sucker and I went, who the hell do you think you are, man? That's my freaking beer. And I obviously put on my tough accent on, my tough guy accent. And I just basically sat down next to him. I went, hey man, what do you think you're doing? And he just went, this is my beer, man, it's my beer. And I just basically, after getting all the diehards for Christmas, I put on my tough Bruce Willis style accent on. And I just basically said, look man, they're my fucking beers, and if you don't watch it, I'm going to beat the shit out of you, put the box on your head, and throw you out the fucking window! Which I didn't do, he ran off. But that was the highlight. But the reason why I wasn't very well, because during the Christmas period I was throwing up black stuff as well as pouring out black stuff. So as usual, my intuition, good word, I then basically went to the doctors, and you know, went to Dr. Jevons, what's the matter with me? I'm throwing up black stuff and pooping out black stuff. Anyway, you know, examined me and stuff, pressed my belly and stuff, checked my throat and stuff. Right, you're gonna have to go to the hospital. Why? If they're gonna shove, and I turned around to him and said, hey man, if they're gonna shove something up my ass, I ain't going. Anyway, I ended up going to a hospital, and oh god, I got told I had to run for blood pressure test, and they told me I had to go for like a I have to have a blood pressure test, and then I got told I had to have a blood test. So in case anybody didn't know me very well, basically I've got a massive phobia of syringes. So I spent an hour trying to psych myself up, reading up for the challenge, ready to take the needle in, and hoping not to faint like usual. Anyway, I ended up coming up, and the other doctor put some tests, and he then came out with the shocking news that before the needle, he just basically said he wants to, instead of the checking down my throat, what Jevons said, he said, I'm going to have to check up your back passage. I was like, what the fuck? Ah! And then obviously the traumatic experience, the doctor shoved his fingers up my ass, and it wasn't good. It was fucking horrible. It was. I've got no offense to gay guys out there, but I hated it, and it sucked, and it drove me crazy. But either way, Jevons, if you don't see this video, next time we encounter each other, I'm gonna rip your head off and shove it up your ass. You better watch your back, Jevons. Right, moving swiftly on to finally, gone through it all. Woohoo! That fuck up. I'd like to thank Ruby for titles, help on the credits and stuff, and also Rod and Wednesday for beating those vile snort beasts. So until next time, I forgot what I'm going to say, but yeah, until next time, check out for the next exciting episode of the greatest blog in the history of mankind. What will happen in the next exciting episode? Who knows? So there's only one thing to say right now. Hit the motherfucking credits!
Bam bam, mon ça se place, j'ai sur mon lit à bouffer sa langue en buvant grand mon whisky. Quant à moi, peu dormi, vie débris, mais j'ai dû dormir dans la gouttière où j'ai eu un flash. En 4 couleurs. Allez hop, un matin, une louloute est venue chez moi, poupée de cellophane, cheveux chinois, un sparadrap, une gueule de bois. bu ma bière dans un grand verre en caoutchouc. Comme un indien dans son igloo. Ça plane pour moi. Ça plane pour moi. Ça plane pour moi, 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 moi. Ça plane pour moi. Ça plane pour moi. Allez hop, la nana, quelle panard, quelle vibration de s'envoyer sur le paillasson. Limé, ruiné, vidé, comblé. You are the king of the divan. Qu'elle me dit en passant. I am the king of the divan.
Manpool Productions.